Hello, today we're going to talk about 7 traits that you need to master in 2020 if you want to become successful. Hello, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jonathan Littlejohn, and we focus on making money, investing money, and building passive income online. So if you like this type of information, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so then you can be notified when we upload new videos. Enjoy the video. So let's get right to it. Before we go to number 1, there's so many people, they're like, hey, Jonathan, I don't understand why I'm not successful. But the thing is, there's some little stuff, as my dad always told me and my brother, there's little things that you have to really crank out, little skills that you need to really master to be able to become successful. And I'm not saying that I mastered them all, but I'm constantly improving myself to get better at every single trait that I'm going to share with you today. The first one that I would like to share with you is being adaptable. And what I mean by being adaptable is the successful, they know if there's certain situations, certain outcomes, or certain obstacles, they're able to adapt so then they can still become successful. Now, a lot of times you have to sit back. You can't be the know-it-all. You have to sit back and listen to people that's been down your road or that are successful, because a lot of times, a lot of our mentors maybe have not been down our road, but being successful is being successful. They take the same characteristics. It might not be exactly in the same profession, but they have the same type of qualities in success. Success leaves clues. They have the same qualities. So sit back, listen sometimes, be able to be adaptable, be able to be, as my dad always said, be coachable, be teachable, because you could have all the skills, and if you're not coachable and not teachable, no one's going to be wanting to share information with you that could propel you to the next level. So the first one I say is being able to be adaptable, teachable, coachable. Number 2 is having confidence. And confidence, I can't emphasize it enough, but confidence is so much, to become successful, because you might actually have the skills, you might have the knowledge, but what's stopping a lot of people is being able to believe that you can get those type of results. Confidence is huge. You have to be able to believe in the unseen to be able to get what you believe in. And what I mean by that is, say, for example, you want to make $100,000 the next year. You figure you have a mentor that's made $100,000. Okay. You have a proven blueprint to get you to the $100,000. You have the skill set to get you to the $100,000. But you don't put any work to get to the $100,000 because you don't believe it's possible. You don't have confidence in yourself for you to get the $100,000 because you've never made $100,000. So it might even seem unreal to you. It might seem not natural to you if you're only making 20 and you jump to 100,000. But what I'm trying to explain is you have to have that trait of having confidence and believing in the unseen, and follow the blueprint and follow your mentor, and you'll get those same exact results. If you believe in the process. Number 3, look the part. And I tell a lot of people, you have to be able to talk like the person you want to be, look like the person you want to be, walk like the person you want to be. But so many people, they do all that and they say, Jonathan, I'm still not like that person, because I believe if you become exactly like the person, you're going to get those exact same results. I'm a firm believer of it. But what's happening is, I tell people all the time, okay, you might walk like the person, you might talk like a person, and you might look like the person. But what happens is you haven't changed your inside of that person. What I'm talking about is you have to change your inside image, your inside DNA. Okay? You might have the outside appearance. You might have the walk. You might have the talk, but deep down, your subconscious mind is still looking at the old you. You have to be able to emotionally get involved in whatever you're trying to do. You have to get emotionally involved. You have to visualize. You have to imagine, how is this person acting? How is this person walking? How is it? You have to see it in your mind. As Van Gogh said, his famous quote was, I see my painting, then I paint what I see. Basically, you look at your imagination. You see what are you visualizing? What are you imagining? Okay? And then start crystallizing that, getting emotionally involved in that, and then you will get what you're trying to get. So that's what I mean by looking the part. Okay, you can look on the outside, you can be the outside, as they say, fake it till you make it, but in reality, you got to change your inside before you can express your outside feeling. So look the part. How, if you're trying to make $100,000, how does that $100,000 guy act? How does he feel? Does he have a routine? Let me know in the comment section if you're developing these traits, if there's other traits that I haven't mentioned yet. Let me know in the comment section. Or what routines are you having to become successful in 2020? Let me know. Number 4, being knowledgeable and being well read. And that's very key. Being knowledgeable and being well read. My dad, I always refer to my dad because he's a great mentor to me, and he's a great role model to me. So I always refer to his quotes, him talking to me, and different stuff like that. So you can be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. That's what my dad told me. If you're trying to get $100,000, be obsessed with it. Get so much knowledge about how to get to that. Get well read. Read all types of different entrepreneurs, people that's done whatever you're trying to do. You have to get the mindset to get the reward. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your knowledge. You have to, if you look at your results and you're like, hey, I'm not getting the right amount of money. I'm not getting this relationship. I'm not getting whatever my goals are. It's an exact reflection of your knowledge. What are you reading? Are you watching TV all day? Or are you trying to level up? What about if you go and talk to someone and you're really passionate about something, but you don't even know the basics of it? You don't even know that this person's trying to help you because you can't even communicate with them because you don't have any knowledge, but you want to get this certain result, but you have no knowledge. Get knowledgeable of whatever you're trying to do, okay? If it's trying to start a new business, get as knowledgeable as you can get, because you're trying to sell. Say for example, you're going to the bank trying to get a loan. You got to be, you're not selling the idea because everyone has them. You're selling yourself. So if you can sell yourself by being knowledgeable, by knowing the ins and out of what's going to happen in this type of business, that's how you're going to get the funding. That's how you're going to get anything. Being knowledgeable, being able to sell yourself. Number 5, having an unstoppable work ethic. You know if you have a good work ethic. Now, I know there's some days that I go home and I want to be lazy. You know what I mean? But what happens is that work ethic kicks in and you're like, hey man, do I hang out with my boys or do I go after my dreams? And then I can hang out with my boys. See, to be successful in 2020, you have to have an unstoppable work ethic. You have to kill the game. You have to sacrifice to get what you want out of life. That's what it's going to take in 2020, y'all. You got to sacrifice. You have to do things that people don't want to do so then you can have what people can't have. As my mom, she always told me, you got to pay now or pay later. Okay. And what she's talking about is, are you going to study and go after your dreams now? Or are you going to party your whole life? And then when you're 50 and 60, you're like, man, I just wasted all this time. Let me go ahead and handle this. Or are you going to go ahead and handle it and then be able to enjoy and travel and live the life that God has created? Which one you going to do? So you have to have that killer work ethic. 2020, let's make it happen. Let me know in the comment section, are you going to have a killer work ethic in 2020? Number 6, be initiative. What I'm talking about is I see so many people, they're like, hey, Jonathan, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? You know, the one thing about it is we have this great thing. It's called YouTube. We have Google. We have libraries. We have all kinds of ways to get information. People are creating businesses from free information because they're researching and they are creating multi-million-dollar businesses. So in 2020, to be successful, you have to take initiative. You can't wait for someone else to show you how to do this and that. You got to go research it on your own. You got to go ahead and take initiative to go after what you don't know how to go after. Being able to go the extra mile. I understand. I understand you might be like, hey, Jonathan, I'm working for a company. But go the extra mile with that company. Just do a little bit extra. If there's something you don't know, try to figure it out. Because what's going to happen is when you start becoming a problem solver, taking initiative, being a problem solver, figuring things out, you become more valuable. People will start counting on you. They'll be like, hey, you know, so-and-so, they can get that done. Even though they might not know how to do it, I know that they can get it done. They'll figure out a way how to get it done. That's what it's going to take. And lastly, but not least, having the courage to step out there. I can't express this enough, y'all. You got to have the courage to go out and walk in your destiny. You got to have that courage. And it's hard. You know what I mean? I know a whole lot of people, they're going to school right now, and it's hard to cut out your friends, sacrifice family time. But you got to have the courage. And back to confidence, you got to have courage and confidence that, hey, I'm going to get this. And I know once I get this, I'll be able to spend time with my friends and family. But I could go ahead and not get this, spend time with my friends and family, and still not have nothing. I'd rather have something, because if they're really your friends and if they're really your family, they'll understand that you're going after your dreams. You're walking in your destiny. It takes courage. It takes courage to wake up 3 a.m. and not have to. I'm not talking about you wake up 3 a.m. because you got to go to work. I'm talking about you waking up 3 a.m. to go after your dreams, your desires, your goals, your destiny. You guys have what it takes to become successful. So let's become successful. Let's be great. Let's master these 7 traits to become successful in 2020. And I guarantee you, if you master these traits, you're going to go from A to Z. Forget B, C, D, E, and F. You're going to take it to the next level. So if you like this type of information, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so then you can know when we're going to upload new videos. Success is depending on you. Have a nice one.